Dave Neilan here at GPAC. I've been in the agricultural recruiting side of things here for just a little under 3 years. How I got started here was I had some friends that worked here prior, and they said, you got to take the plunge here. So I kind of, put the thoughts together and, met with a couple of them, asked them how they were doing. They said it's life-changing. So I threw all my eggs in one basket and took the plunge. Well, when I started a desk, I was in with Blake Hooglin and Greg Scout, and I was hammering the phones and calling candidates, and I finally got a hold of one guy that wanted to move to Western Nebraska, okay? And they looked at me like, you really have somebody that wants to move to Western Nebraska? And I said, yeah. So I vividly remember this because it was my first deal, and I'd been here just shy of probably 45 days. And, they coached me through it, helped me through everything. I gave them the candidate, checked the references, went, did the whole right by the book, and it fell into place. And once I got that little piece of the pie, then I wanted more and more and more. And so then I kept bringing them more candidates, and, the rest is history then. Once you start this job and get on a desk to build your desk up, you have to use everything that they tell you to do right at the beginning, because if you don't, or if you lack in one thing, and you try to make up for it in another, it's just not going to work out. So you got to be able to hit the curveballs. When the fastballs are coming, you got to be able to hit everything. So just make sure that you're hammering it out right away. Yeah, well, it sets you up for success for future down the road. I mean, you get referrals, you get these clients, repeat clients calling you back, asking for candidates and whatnot. So to hit it hard right off the chute, I would say that's 100% of my success. No, they're gonna have to earn it, I would say. I mean, you gotta put in your time before you kind of get that. I mean, once you get your first deal, then you want more and more. So it's essentially up to you, you know what I mean? So I would say you pound it out right away and you get going on the deals, and then you can have that freedom, which is amazing. But you're gonna keep wanting more and more and more after that second one. So even if you are here for a month or 2 months and you have no deals or one deal, and then you get that one, if you get that first taste, then you're gonna keep wanting more. So it's kind of the ball's in your court, the whole time. It's life-changing for you, you know what I mean? It's that simple. Like I said, I'm gonna go back. Once you get that first bite, you're gonna want more and more and more down the road. So I would say that's probably the laptop lifestyle. They preach that here quite often. I have kids going here to this sport. I have another kid going to this sport, and family things going on all the time. And I pick up. I let my coach know where I'm going to be, and the rest of it, they let me do pretty much what I want to do when I have those things going on. So I attribute that to the culture here at GPAC. When a client calls you back and says, hey, this guy is still here, it's awesome, I want somebody exactly like this, can you find me another candidate of that caliber? That's really rewarding. Or the candidate says, hey, I really like what you did. Even like 6 months down the road, they might send you just a simple email saying, hey, thank you very much, my career is going very well, things like that. That's what really gets you going. You got to have a mindset, because you hear a lot of no's, you do, every day. No, I don't need this, I don't need that. You have the perfect candidate, but they just, for some reason, they just pass. So then you feel like you failed that company, but you really haven't, because there's more clients that are down the road for them too. So have I ever wanted to throw the towel in? Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think it would be right for anybody saying that they never did want to throw in the towel, you know what I mean? Yep. There's plenty of candidates out there, trust me. Just in the little agriculture alone, when the pandemic hit, we didn't shut down. People still needed to plant crops and farm, so it was, there's still a demanding need for candidates. The sky's the limit. It's how much effort you want to put into this job is what you're gonna get. So like I said, if you pound it hard right away, then you're gonna keep going, and there's no ceiling.